Good morning. Today, let's discuss about Aristotle's economic thought. In the previous class, we discussed about from where the thought about economics had been developed in the history. Among that, the Greek economic thoughts are one of the popular economic thoughts from where the ideas of economics had been started. And as we know, Aristotle is one of the very famous Greek philosopher and thinker, and he contributed his ideas in various fields, including economics. Let's concentrate on the economic ideas of Aristotle. Aristotle, as we said, he is from Greek, and he lived in the time period during 384 BC to 322 BC. Aristotle was the first analytical economist who laid the foundation of science of economics. He was the student of Plato and the tutor of Alexander the Great. He did not produce any economic treatises. Anyhow, it was from him the writers of Middle Ages got their main ideas. Though there is no continual analysis, his scattered ideas, especially private property, usury, and the just price, had a great influence on the subsequent economic thought. Even though Aristotle was a student of Plato, he was different. He differed from him on important issues like origin of the state, private property, communism, etc. Aristotle had his own ideas than Plato. Plato was a deductive thinker. Aristotle followed the inductive method and therefore a more practical one. While Plato was a radical thinker, Aristotle was conservative one. The reasoning of Aristotle is less imaginative and more logical and scientific than that of Plato. The main ideas of Aristotle was found in his two major books in politics, in his two major fields, the politics and ethics. The ideas of Aristotle we can divide into under 10 major headings, and let's see one by one. The first one is the ideal state idea. According to Aristotle, the state originates out of the needs of mankind. He explains the origin of the state in terms of household. The household is an association formed to satisfy the wants of the family members. The village grows out of a number of households, and finally, the state comes into existence. Man is by nature a social animal, so the state is possible because all men live together in the society. The aim of the state is promoting of good life. Thus, Aristotle attributes the origin of the state to economic political causes. In Aristotle's ideal state, there would be two classes, the ruler and the ruled one. The former was classified as military class, then statesman, then magistrates, and the priest. The ruled were farmers, craftsmen, and laborers. The members of the ruling class were performing their duties according to their respective age. For example, they were soldiers when they were young and strong, statesmen in the middle age, and priests in the old age. Then that's what his idea of state. Then let's see his idea about the private property. That's what his second idea. While Plato advocated public property, Aristotle supported the institution of private property. Aristotle argued that public property would not be looked after as carefully as private property. To him, private property was superior to public property on 5 grounds. One is progress, then peace, then practice, then pleasure, and the philanthropy. The private property is more productive than public property. The principle, what is everybody's business is nobody's business, can be applied here. Hence, Aristotle said that property should be private. When there is private property, they will make such progress because everyone will attending to his own business. Then the next point is about communism. So communism is not conducive to social peace. It leads to quarrels bound to develop when the principles of equal wages for equal work is not followed. Under the public property, there is a possibility of some doing more but getting small reward. The practical experience shows that private property is good than public property. Private property enables people to be sympathetic. The institution of private property will promote good conduct among the citizens. If a man has property, he can have a part of it for himself and share the rest for his friends. Further, Aristotle was against the imposition of ceiling on private property. Rather, he pleaded for checking the growth of the population. If population is not checked, it will result in poverty, which is the root cause of revolution and crime. Aristotle wanted the owners of private property to accept public responsibilities. The property owners must act as trustee of the society. A similar idea was given by the Gandhi also through his idea of trusteeship. So, scope of economics is another point put forward by Aristotle. The word economics is of Greek origin and it means management of households. Aristotle developed the theory of economics while discussing the elements of household management. There were two elements, namely economics and charismatics. The former concerned with the art of consumption of wealth in the satisfaction of wants, and later with the art of acquiring wealth either by making money or by exchange. Aristotle speaks two types of exchanges, natural and unnatural. Natural form of exchange satisfy the human wants. The unnatural form of exchange aims at momentary needs. Aristotle speaks about two kinds of uses also. One is the proper use, which is similar to economic proper or value in use. The other is similar to the science of supply. For example, a shoe can be used for wearing for exchange. Both are use of shoes. These all are the major economic ideas put forward by Aristotle. Thank you.